Hello everybody, today I want to show you guys a small tip I found out while playing Among Us that I haven't seen anyone talk about. It all revolves around the ability to see vents open and close through walls. So in this game of Among Us that I was playing, I went into cams and saw Blue run into medbay. I closed the cameras to check on the vent, and of course it opened. So while I'm on my way to start an emergency meeting, a body gets reported. So I of course tell everybody that it's Blue, and a couple people actually back me up, along with Blue accusing me. I give my evidence hoping that's enough to convince everyone. And apparently a couple other people actually saw Blue kill, so I wasn't actually needed, but still. So, since there was enough evidence against Blue, we were able to convince everyone else to vote him out, and of course, we won. In this game of Among Us, I actually get away with murder. So as you can see, I just killed White right in front of Electrical, and right afterwards, his body gets reported. The only person accusing anyone is Lime accusing Purple. I asked Lime if he was sure. He said he was. So we decided to kick Purple out, and as you know, he wasn't the imposter. Later in the game, I sabotaged O2 before killing Blue. I then decided to wait in the corner for my kill cooldown to lower and then until the next person enters. Of course, I wasn't quick enough. However, I noticed that Lime was the one that reported the body, and I could use this to my advantage. Lime, of course, says it's me. I say it's Lime because we know he lied about Purple, he's probably lying about me too. Black agrees with me, and Lime is the one kicked off the ship, of course leading to my victory. Okay, so this is one of my first games on the Mira HQ map. I think that's how you say it. So if you've never played this map before, you might not know, but all vents lead to each other. It's one big mainframe. So here I come up with the idea that I'm going to hide outside of this tunnel, and when someone comes in and enters and the door closes, I'm going to vent inside and kill them. It was taking too long, so I decided to sabotage the reactor. Sadly, 3 people showed up at the same time, so I was unable to do my plan. So I came up with a new plan to frame one of the crewmates. Sadly, for some reason, none of them found Brown's body, so I wasn't able to frame anyone. Oh, I also killed Black. Finally, someone reported Brown, and for some reason they said it was me. I tried lying, but they were sure. I was sure I was dead, but for some reason, one of them didn't vote me, and we ended up tying. And then I killed Blue and won. Something I've seen multiple times in Among Us is people voting you out for no reason. For instance, do not sus somebody simply because they're red. Also note that if somebody is being sus, that does not mean you should immediately kick them out. It means you should keep an eye on them. And if somebody does get accused and everyone is sure they're imposter, at least ask them for their side of the story, and if nothing else, see if they have any visual tasks. You need to remember, you're not the only one playing the game, and when you do things like hack or vote people off for no reason, you're ruining experience for others. Let me show you guys something that really annoys me while playing Among Us. As you can see, I'm in security, and White comes up behind me and immediately just kills me. Red comes in and knows it's White, and what does White do? He leaves the game, since he knows he's been caught. Please don't do this, at least try to argue for your freedom. So something I've noticed is the most popular settings for Among Us is scaled with 2 imposters, and it makes a lot of sense. Scaled is probably the best map with the best layout. It's perfect so that no matter where you are, you can get anywhere really quickly in multiple different ways. And 2 imposters is probably the best because it's fair between the crewmates and the imposters. And it's fine and all, since that is probably the best mode. I love playing it, so I'm fine with that being the most played. However, it's very annoying when I want to try playing another map and there's just no lobbies for it. And when if I do make a lobby, no one joins because no one wants to play them. Please, just try something else, please. Hello and welcome to another Among Us video. Before this video starts, I want to say Purple is a friend of mine in real life. And Yellow asked who he should bodyguard, so I said Purple because I thought it'd be funny. And that is why I'm immediately suspicious of him when Purple dies. So I was skeptical of him, but he gave an excuse and, well, everyone just decided to skip. Later, I fixed lights and then decided to go do a couple more tasks. But after a while, I walk over and see the door is now closed. I knew someone was going to die, so I walked up and looked at the vent. And of course, it opened. I walked up a little higher and saw that it opened in security and saw Yellow in security. So the body and Electrical gets reported, and I immediately tell everyone it's 100% Yellow. I give my reasoning and Yellow gives an excuse, but of course everyone agrees with me and votes Yellow off. And right after the next round starts, Black immediately kills me. But sadly for Black, the other players had already vouched for each other and they knew it was Black. So they voted him off and we won. So in this game, I'm imposter. I start the game by sabotaging comms and then going and killing Green. So I see the cams are on, so I close the door to cafeteria in case he went to go check. So I loop around and wait with Orange for the doors to open. And I find Green with Orange, hoping that he'd do exactly what I want him to do. Vouch for me. Of course, Yellow, the guy on cams, decided to accuse me. He didn't have a reason, so people started to suspect him, but I said it was probably because I kicked him out last game. And he gets voted out. So later in the game, I find Lime, and I decide we should probably do a double kill. I know you can't see him, but Purple's on the left, and White is on the right. Currently, there are 6 people in the game. If we got a double kill, we would have won the game. So I go kill White, hoping he'd kill Purple, and he just does nothing. I notice there's a person on cam, so that's 2 people already know it's me. So I lie, saying it's Purple, hoping that Lime will back me up, and we can convince Orange so we can vote Purple out and win. However, he doesn't do that, and they end up voting me out instead. So I'm very mad at Lime and decide to follow him around as a ghost, seeing that he might be able to pull this off, but in reality, he does not kill a single person. So they finish their task and win, and I ask Lime why, and this is his only reasoning. So this game confused me a lot. As you can see, oxygen is currently out, so I walk in here and I see this, which looks like one person, so I decide to kill them. However, it isn't, and Brown just walks away, seeing me kill Red. I thought they were going to report the body, but they didn't, so then I walk over and thinking they're going to start a meeting, and they also don't. So I'm very confused if Brown really saw anything, but then Blue calls a meeting. So I thought this was the perfect time for Brown to tell everybody what they saw, but he doesn't, and instead Blue just accuses Red. Of course, Red's dead, so me along with a few others tell him that. So now I thought that people were going to vote out Blue since he accused someone that was dead. However, they don't, and instead Yellow accuses Brown for being quiet, even though we just saw he was talking. And people for some reason agree with them and vote Brown out for some reason. So now I'm just waiting for Reactor to stop, and I can kill Blue and win the game, but he just leaves and we end up winning anyway, so this game just made me feel like an idiot. As you can see, Black just went in security, then Cyan comes, so I decided to stand back and see if one of them dies. Then, while I'm waiting, of course, Black comes down and just kills me. No, I thought Cyan would be down any second to come report the body, but he doesn't. Then I was wondering why Black didn't just kill Cyan, but now Red comes and reports my body. And you know why Cyan wasn't killed or report my body? It's because they were the other imposter. Sus everyone. I think I found a cheater. So here my partner decides to kill Red, and I decide to go kill Blue. And note that there is nobody around. No one saw me, but in just a couple seconds you'll see that someone says that they have. So Yellow says he saw me, and as I just showed you, no one saw me. No one was around. However, they decide to kick me out, because, well, of course they do. So I straight up just ask Blue if they're on a call, and he says no, even though I don't believe him. However, right here you see that Pink is venting, and no one is around. Not a single person. I guess you could count Black up here, but, well, he didn't say anything, so there's no point in mentioning he was there. So anyway, Yellow calls an emergency meeting and claims that they saw Pink vent. And as I just showed you guys again, no one saw him vent. However, of course, they vote Pink out, and, well, we lose. So I asked Yellow where he was, expecting maybe he just saw the vent open through the walls, but of course he says cafe, and like I said, we didn't see him in cafe, so he's lying. So I tell everyone that it seems fishy, and of course many other people agree, and he gets kicked. So this just goes to show you, don't assume anyone is safe unless you've proven they're safe. So as you can see right here, Lime is vouching for me. Then Blue asks if someone can go see him do his shields, and Lime says he will. This shows that he's actually trying to find out who the imposter is, making us think that he's safe. But then later right here, I see Lime exit Reactor, but I don't remember seeing him enter. So I sus him, and I tell everyone that I think it's him. However, I wasn't 100% sure, because I could have just forgotten. As you can see in the playback, he does enter Reactor and then exit, so it was just me being an idiot. However, at the time, I'm pretty sure that he vented, but I don't vote him because, well, he vouched for me earlier, so of course he can't be the imposter. However, when we vote out Green, he's not imposter. So now I know it's Lime, and as you can see right there, he just killed. So just remember, your friends can be your enemies. Oh, and if Lime is watching this, GG. So this is a new idea I have that I'm going to try to review Among Us maps. So this is episode 1, Scaled. So first of all, the Scaled map is designed really perfectly. It's connected like an 8, where you can get anywhere from anywhere in multiple different ways. The crewmates usually have circles to run around and always run away from the imposter. However, there are small rooms leading off from the hallways that you can't run away in. Speaking of the imposters, their vents are shaped pretty obviously. Each vent goes to vents that you'd assume they go to, and it makes sense. It's also pretty easy and useful shortcuts that aren't too overpowered. The cameras can be good in really multiple different situations, and I use them all the time because I just like using them. The admin table can also be useful, but I don't use this much because, yeah, I just don't find it as fun. Oh, the doors also close on timers, meaning that as an imposter, you could close them at just the right time, knowing that you'll have just enough time to kill the person inside. And as a crewmate, you'll know exactly when they'll open. So I don't know how this happened, but just watch. So look in the bottom left. You see white. He's venting. At the time, I thought it was red. So I tell everybody, it's red. Of course, he denies it, and then since I wasn't 100% sure, I tell them that, because I don't want to say that someone and it's not them. But everyone decides to vote out line. But then later, I'm walking along and I see this. What are you supposed to think about that? He's right. So now I'm pretty sure it's red, because I thought he vented earlier and now he's over a body. Yeah, he seemed pretty sus. So we decided to vote him out, and for some reason, he's not imposter. So now I'm completely confused on who it is, but then they leave and we end up winning, and I've never been more confused over anything in my entire life. Please help me understand what happened. So, welcome to Map Review Episode 2, Mirror HQ. So, first things first, the map is set up like an M, or it's also kind of set up like a Y. It's really just a jumble of hallways. So this isn't very good for the crewmates. It means they have to walk long distances to get where they need to get to, and it means if there's an imposter following them, they can't get away because there's always going to be a dead end. However, this is really good for the imposters because, well, dead ends, but also because every single vent leads to every other vent, meaning they can get around really quickly. This map also has admin, which is, decent, and sensors, which are really cool, but I'd never use them because they're too complicated and require too much memory. This map also doesn't have doors like the other two do. They aren't closed by the imposters, but they're closed automatically whenever you go into this hallway, and they just open after a few seconds. So this map is very different than Scale. It's a lot easier for the imposters, but also a lot harder for the crewmates. It's just very different and a very different playstyle, but, well, they're both really good. Not every Among Us game requires you to be a genius. Sometimes you just need to put in some thought. Like in this game where my partner gets immediately voted out. So first I kill Brown, then vent out of electric, and then go discover the body with blue to make myself look less suspicious. Then some random player leaves. Then I kill purple and then vent out of medbay. So now there's only 4 people left, and we decide to stick together. Me and Pink and Blue and White. That way if someone dies, we'll know who the imposter was. So here Pink is following me to navigation while I fake a task, and I'm trying to think of a way to kill Pink without any of them noticing. So I go kill Pink in the hallway, then sabotage communications because I want to know exactly where they are. Then I head down to communications to kill one of them, and they're not there, but just a few minutes later they show up, and I kill them, and of course, I win. So Inner Slot said they were going to keep adding to Among Us 1, so I thought, well, what could they add? And the first thing that came to my mind was maps. So I thought, hey, why don't I come up with some ideas and share them with you guys? So I decided to do some brainstorming, and the first idea I thought of was a forest. So my idea with the map would revolve around 2 circles, one with a lake, one without. And this is where the buildings would be. I say buildings, but they'd more just be walls on top of grass. And the imposters, instead of traveling through vents or holes, it'd be trees. Oh, and the crewmates could use some kind of satellite as an equipment to find the imposter. It would probably look something like this. You'd go to computer and press use. Then a menu would pop up like this, but of course instead of saying who's imposter, it would say aim satellite. Then you would select whoever you want. And then it would show you a screenshot of where they were, but you'd have to wait 5 seconds before you could use it again. And then after the 5 seconds, it would take you back to this screen, and you could select the next person you want to take a screenshot of. And to everyone else, they just see a flashing white light around whoever the screenshot was taken of. I don't know, I think this idea is pretty good, but what do you guys think? Do you have any ideas of any maps that they could add? Hello everybody, last episode I showed you guys my ideas for an Among Us map set in a forest. This time it's an idea for a boat. So the map would be structured with 2 equally sized circles and 2 paths in between them. And of course there would be rooms coming off of the hallways. Now my idea for the vent would be instead of venting, they'd be scuba diving right outside of the ship. And I think it'd be cool if the crewmates could track where the imposters vent with a sonar. What it would do is light up a red light in whatever vent the imposter's in, so you could tell what vents they're at, but of course you cannot see them while they're walking around the ship. But yeah, it's just my idea. I hope they add something like this, but probably not. Hello, I'm gonna attempt speedrunning Minecraft. I watch stream, so that's all I need to know to be good at this, right? Am I in normal mode? I think I'm on normal. I'm supposed to be on easy. It's fine. You can speedrun anyway. Wait, what? Was that English? Hopefully I find a village soon. We'll get that. We'll cross. You know this. Do with that bridge. I don't like talking to myself. What's the plural form of speedrun? I don't know. All the complicated questions today. I'm doing terrible. Oh, fish. Oh, never mind. I hope there's a bit. Oh, God. It's not good. This is not good. What am I doing? Get up. Get up. Wake up. I need to go to sleep. No. Wait. Go away. I'm fine. I found a toxic player the other day, and it was not good. So apparently before I joined, the host had kicked somebody because apparently the guy had killed him. But then they also said that they're not going to do tasks because they have a lot in electrical, which is stupid. So I was already annoyed and said we should kick him. But for some reason they voted me instead. But then the host decided to call an emergency meeting saying that it was dark green, and people believed him and decided to vote off dark green, and he was not the imposter. So then I thought he was imposter, but there was a sabotage happening while he was on cameras, which he can't do if he was imposter. But then later they decided to vote off pink, and of course they lose. Now I thought Cyan was being very toxic, because he was banning people for just playing the game and not playing the game himself, which was very annoying, so I really wanted to get him kicked out. So the next round begins, Black starts a meeting, and I tell everyone that we should kick Cyan, but then Black says that you should not kill Cyan because he will ban you. And even Cyan agrees and tells people that he actually banned a guy before. So I tell everyone that we should just kick Cyan, and of course Black agrees with me. And finally enough people vote him out and he gets kicked, and I was so happy that he finally got what he deserved. Hello everybody. So earlier today I just hit 10,000 followers on TikTok. And to celebrate, I've decided to make a Discord server. The Discord link will be in my bio, in the comments, and the description of this video. Anyone who wants to join can join. I'm not really limiting it to anyone. So I just want to say thank you for following me and watching my content, because this has been awesome. It's something that I've always wanted to do, and now I get to experience it. It's amazing. So just thank you for making me so happy. So today I met a guy that I didn't know if he was hacking or just really annoyingly lucky. So I start by accidentally venting and hoping no one saw me, and then Brown starts a meeting, and I thought, oh no, he saw me. But actually he accused Red, which was the other imposter, and I thought, oh no, he must have screwed up somehow. And Red even admits to being imposter, but says he didn't vent, which is what Brown accused him of. And Brown says he just guessed. Then as soon as the round starts, someone calls an emergency meeting claiming they wanted to vote off Brown. And I was immediately for it, because he did not seem like a good player. But he actually left along with White, and we decided to skip, and then of course I just killed the guy and won the game. Please just don't make wild accusations. Even if you're right, it's still not fun because it ruins the mystery. And if you're wrong, you just ruin the game for that person. Just don't ruin the game, please. So I, like a lot of people, really love Minecraft. It's in fact my favorite game. So I wanted to play my favorite game, but I didn't want to make a new survival world because I wanted to wait till the Caves and Cliffs update came out in 2021. But I did want to play Minecraft. So my idea was to try to play Minecraft and recreate Five Nights at Freddy's inside of Minecraft. Now since I was doing this on Bedrock, I knew that I wouldn't be able to do a lot of things that I wanted to do because it's just not available, but I was going to try my best to make it as good as I possibly could. So first things first, I made Freddy, Bonnie, and Chica, and I also added Foxy. Of course I had to replace them with Minecraft version because I couldn't get textures. I then also tried to make a menu system for the game, which is kind of difficult to do and it took a while, and these are all the command blocks it takes. And this is not even done. So this is probably going to take a while, and I'm going to be posting progress updates on TikTok to keep you guys informed on my progress. So, my most popular video is about me exposing a cheater, but a lot of people in the comments seem to think that they might not have been cheating, which is good. You should always think that someone's not cheating instead of just assuming they are. But today, someone assumed I was cheating. So first things first, I see Black doing weapons. Then later, he sees me do trash. So later, when I report Brown's body, and there's only 3 people left, me and Black should know it's Red. So I asked Black if he had figured it out, because I thought he had, and of course he says Red. And then I give my reason why I also think it's Red, but then Red accuses us of cheating since how would I know Black knew? And then I'm typing out how I knew that he would have figured it out by now, but before I could answer, Red leaves and, well, we win. Imposters need to be more careful. So this game starts with a glitch where I get frozen as soon as the meeting gets started. After a while, someone is voted off, and then we go back to the gameplay. But I walk outside of admin and immediately found a body. So a couple people suspected me, but I had some explanations, so they didn't vote me. Black says he's gonna follow me, and I decided to lead him to medbay since I have a medbay scan, and he can prove my innocence. However, Black never showed up, so I decided to go to navigation, and I saw Purple doing asteroids on the way there. But then Green calls an emergency meeting because there's only 5 people left. So I know it's not me or Purple, and I assume it's not Green since he started the emergency meeting, so it's gotta be Black and Blue. So I tell him this, but then Black says that I left him. So I said no, he was the one who left me. Then I also said that we should go watch me do med scan, and then he kept blaming me. We ended up skipping, and then a few people came and watched me do medskin, proving my innocence. So a couple people vouched for me, including Black himself. And then I said it must be Black and Blue. And we decided to vote out Black, but as you can see, Blue votes for me even though he knows I'm innocent. A couple of players also pick up on this, and we end up voting on Blue and winning. So this game starts with me seeing Red run away from the body. So I say it's Red, and Brown says it's Red. But then Red leaves, and then Brown says it's me. Of course I ask why, he gives no reason, and everyone just trusts him and votes me out. Later, after we win the game, I ask Brown why. Then I realize that Brown is now Black, and ask Black why. And he just says he doesn't like me. But later in the next game, Black starts an emergency meeting, says it's Brown, and to just trust him. I say he's probably wrong, but no one trusts me, and trusts him instead, votes off Brown, and of course, he's wrong. But then later, I report a body, and Black starts by saying that it's not him. So I saw Purple run away, so I think it's him, but it could also be Black since he's being really suspicious. However, after we vote off Purple, it turns out neither of them were imposter, and I was so confused. In the next game, a body gets reported, and Black and Yellow accuse each other. Now, out of those options, I immediately sus Black, and then I start typing out why I think it's him, and then he leaves, and we win, because I was right. So, here's exactly what not to do as a crewmate. So, as imposter, I sabotage lights, then kill Brown in cafe. Then later, I sabotage lights again and kill Cyan in electrical. I then vent and loop around and report the body with my partner Red. I then said me and Red found it together to make myself look more like a crewmate and less suspicious. Then Orange says he sussed me. When asked why, he just said it was me, and people kept asking why, and he just kept saying it was me. But he wouldn't give us a reason, so we voted him out. And then when he was gone, there was only 2 crewmates left, meaning the imposters won. So I recently got a video taken down for violating the community guidelines. I didn't think I did anything wrong, so I checked it out. And apparently I broke rules under integrity and I can't pronounce that word. So under integrity and other, there's spam, which means that I'm faking views, which isn't spam, but okay. Impersonation, where I'm pretending to be someone I'm not. Misleading information, which is just lying. And breaking copyright. So at first I thought this was the reason my video was taken down, because I'm playing Among Us, which I don't own. But there are plenty of Among Us videos that aren't being taken down, so I'm guessing this isn't the reason. But then I remembered an old comment I got. So the comment basically said that I was suspicious since I had way more likes than comments, meaning that I was probably hacking likes, which I'm not, but that was what they were trying to say. And I think this would fall under spam, however I wasn't doing this. But as you can see, I have lots of different people like my content. This isn't just me faking it, it's actual people, and TikTok knows that, it can see this information, so maybe the video got taken down for faking likes, but I honestly have no clue. If you are an imposter, never do this, it's so mean. So I start by venting and killing Pink, and then the body gets reported, and Orange, my partner, blames me. So I don't want to be a terrible human being, so I don't say it's him, and instead people ask him why, he gives no reasoning, and he looks sus. But later, I make a mistake, people suss me, I get voted out and lose. So it wasn't Orange's fault that I lost, but, you know, it was still mean. So first time playing with live commentary. I don't know how this will end up. Hopefully decent. Ah, yes.
Why do you all have the same head?
They look like the Mafia. All matching hats. Don't kill them. They're gonna rat out on me. Oh no! I'm the only one that's not wearing a detective hat. This is bad. Okay, I'm the only one going here so far. So if anyone's in here, oops. What? What? Don't you dare. Don't you dare! I was just saying I didn't have the hat. Why? So Intersoft just released some new information on their new Among Us map. The map is based off of one of their other games, Henry Stickmin. So today I'm going to be talking about their new additions. So obviously with the new map there's new tasks, and obviously new costumes, but there's also a new death animation, and the ability to choose where you want to start. I wonder if they'll be adding this to old maps or just this one. Then there's ladders, but I'm not sure how useful they'll be. Oh, and we have more confirmation that they do have hands, since some people still think that they don't. Oh, and these shortcuts where you can try to get away from the imposter, which I think is really neat and strategic. This map will be coming out early 2021 for free from what I've seen, and I honestly can't wait. And my game froze. Yeah, it's a meeting. Okay. I don't want to die. I thought he was going to kill me. Yes. Oh, my game froze. Oh. Oh no. Oh no. I can't explain. Oh. This is, what the heck? Oh, don't tell me. Do do. Doing my tasks. Do do do. Isn't that a... I think it's Lime. He just did card swipe, but I think card swipe's a common task. Yep, it's Lime. Why can't... Oh, how, why do people turn off emergency meetings? Lime. So, white says pink, I say lime, but if we split it up, we lose. Okay, I'm going with pink because, yeah, see, if I voted lime, I would have tied, and I didn't want to tie, so I had to sacrifice who I wanted to vote out for the greater... Oh, really? Really? You absolute idiot. So while doing wires, I see black and yellow go up the hallway. After a while, me and brown go up, and we see black and yellow on the right, and the left, we see white's body. So I say it's in reactor, and that I think it's black and yellow. Yellow tries to say it's not him because he was in lab, but that's right next to reactor. So black asks where blue was, and he doesn't answer, and then everyone accuses blue of being imposter, but I mean, it could have just been a glitch and he couldn't say anything. So of course I ask why it's blue, because I don't think it is. And Brown says he looked at him wrong, which makes me think that he's just playing third imposter. So blue wins the vote, and of course he doesn't vote himself because, well, again, I think he's glitch. But, as I suspected, he was not imposter. You wanna know who was? Yeah, yellow and black. It's been a while, so here's an update. So, this is what I've made since the last episode. Here are some of the rooms inside, and notice that they're actually not done. The rooms themselves have been built, but there isn't much decoration or lighting in any of them, so just keep that in mind. And this is the office, and the command blocks are visible, but I just couldn't think of a way to hide them. These are the hallways, one with light on and one with light off. Oh, and when the lights are off, there is black concrete in the way just so that you can't cheat and somehow look out. And here's my activating and survival, turning the light on and closing the door. Oh, and I also made it so that only one light can turn on at a time, just like the game. Here are all the command blocks with the doors and lights, and yes, it took a very long time because bedrock redstone makes no sense. This system is going to track what time it is so that you can win at 6 AM, it's not done yet. And this will be keeping track of power. I also have a scoreboard on the right that shows you how much power is left and what you're using. Oh, and these are the command blocks for the cameras, and notice that I've only done 3 so far. Oh, and the way the cameras work, when you select a certain camera, it'll teleport you to that camera's location facing in a certain direction, and you're not allowed to turn at all until you drop the nether star it gives you and you get teleported back to the office. And I'll try to keep you guys updated more often. So this starts with emergency meeting. And orange claims it's pink, but I don't really pay attention because I didn't see anything and there's no point in me saying anything, so I just waited out for everyone else to talk. When I come back, red is very aggressive against pink, and pink says that it was orange.
So, since red was very aggressive and I wasn't really paying attention to the beginning, I thought red was the one that accused pink.
So when the next emergency meeting is called, I say vote orange since pink said it was orange and pink was innocent. But he was dead. So then I thought it was red since I thought he was the one that accused pink. And since no one corrected me on my mistake, we ended up voting out red and he was innocent. But then later, red, now blue, gets very mad at me. I tell him to chill, he gets mad at me, and then he changes from blue to lime and continues to be mad at me, but then explains actually why I was wrong. And then I felt kind of bad that I got him voted off for doing nothing, but since the doors are stuck, I decided to call a meeting to try to fix it, and he had claimed that purple vented. Then purple was innocent, and we asked lime, and he said he just didn't like purple. But then the next game, red kills lime right in front of me because lime was being very toxic. Then lime realizes he's host and kicks me. So, weird glitch time. Here, brown kills me and then immediately self-reports. Then I make a weird small comment in chat like I usually do, and it says I'm dead. But here there's no X on my face, nor is my icon gray. But then Brown says that he sees me alive, so I make a comment in chat to see if, well, they hear me. But it says I voted, but there's an X on it, even though I haven't voted, because I can't, because it doesn't give me the option, and I don't know why there's an X. Sometimes this game just feels too broken. So, comms are sabotaged, and I am on my way to go fix it, but there are already plenty of people there, so I just stand back and wait, because I don't want to be stat killed. After standing there for what felt like forever, I decided to go fix it myself, and fixed it in like 4 seconds. So I'm going to tell you guys how to fix it so that this hopefully stops happening. So first, do what you probably expected to do, which is turn the knob until the top 2 waves look pretty similar. Now look closer at the knob and look at the red dot and turn slowly left and right until it starts to fade. That is how you do it. So this is one of the most annoying games of Among Us I've ever had. It all starts with Green reporting Brown's body and then immediately leaving the game. So we decide to skip, and just a few seconds later, Lime starts another emergency meeting. Then he votes and doesn't say a single word. That makes him sus, and we vote him out. So then we go back to the game, do a couple tasks, and then Blue starts another emergency meeting. And he votes without saying a word, just like Lime. Then we go back to the game, barely anything happens, and then another meeting gets called by Red. Thankfully, this time he actually says something, and we trust him. He's right. We vote Pink out and win. But geez, it's called an emergency meeting, not a whenever you feel like it meeting. So this game starts by me walking in admin and seeing Green stat kill Purple. So both me and Blue say it's Green, but then I realize there is no Green, and realize that Green is probably the glitchy, no-named second Red, and tell them that. But I was too late, and they already voted out Lime. Then later I went to call an emergency meeting since I knew who it was, and then I saw Red's body and reported that instead. So I say it's Green, and then try to explain that Green is Red in chat, and even Blue tries to help. And Fake Red is doing this thing where he's repeating himself multiple times for some reason. But we vote him out, and of course we were right and won. And the next day Red calls an emergency meeting, and Brown says he wants to kick the hacky glitch guy. And Red is still just repeating himself, and I have no idea why. So I'm trying to kick him, but I can't because he has no name, and he knows this, and then we decide to just vote him off. Then the next game we call an emergency meeting and vote him off. Then the next game we call an emergency meeting and vote him off because we can't kick him, we just decide to makeshift kick him. But the next game he's still doing the weird repeating thing, but he says he's sorry and he just wants to have fun. So I tell him to stop cheating. He says he's not. I say he is. He says no, he just has a weird color, but that color comes from a bug or cheating. And we vote him off. But in the next game, people start feeling bad for him and we decide to not vote him off. But a few games later, he's imposter and leaves and we end up winning. So here I almost win as imposter without killing a single person. So it starts when Blue calls an emergency meeting and I realize 3 people have already left. So we decide to skip, but then Blue calls another emergency meeting and Lime says to vote out Blue and Black says it's Pink. And obviously they're both wrong. So we vote out Blue and then Pink calls a meeting and says it's Green. I ask which Green they're referring to because there is technically no Green, but there is a glitchy character that's red in chat but green in game. But then for some reason Yellow says Lime, but then Lime leaves the game and then people tie voting for Pink and Yellow. Then Yellow calls an emergency meeting and claims that it's Pink. Pink says there's a hacker because there's no Green, then I try to explain that the Green is actually red in chat, and Black says that he's new as Pink since the very beginning. So we vote off Pink, Black calls another emergency meeting and claims that it's me. I ask why, he says that Green, Red, and Yellow are safe, and then I say that he's probably wrong since he was wrong about Pink and he was sure of them. I also ask how Red, Green, and Yellow are safe, but he doesn't answer, and I get voted off, and yeah, I lose. I don't know if this was luck or skill. So, I was imposter, and when the game started, I could see nothing, so I thought this was hide and seek. So I walked over to the vent, and I was going to vent in front of everyone so they knew I was imposter like you do in hide and seek. However, no one came, so I wasn't sure if this was or wasn't hide and seek until an emergency meeting was called. So I asked if it was hide and seek, they said no, and this worried me because I had no idea how much they could see. So I'm assuming they can't see, but I sabotage lights just in case. Then on the way to electric to fix lights, I kill Red and walk away hoping no one saw me, because obviously I don't know what they saw. Not too long after, the body gets reported. Thankfully no one sussed me, instead they sussed White and voted him out. Later I sabotaged Reactor, then helped fix Reactor, and then killed Orange and vented. Then in Electrical I sabotaged O2, killed Green, and then vented. Then I killed Lime trying to stop him from fixing it, but he had already fixed it.
Then I saw Yellow was AFK and killed him, and then I was so scared that I'd get away with so many murders that I didn't know how many more I could get away with, so I reported it myself.
I realized there was only 3 of them left, then quickly blamed Purple. Black believed me, Purple didn't vote. We sent Purple out the airlock, and I won. Oh, and they had almost max vision. So here I had already finished my task and was just waiting on admin for everyone else to finish, but then Lime walks in and is acting really weird, and I assumed they were probably just lagging. I decided to go to cam since that was where everyone else was, but none of them were moving, and I was getting really suspicious that something was wrong. So I tried to call an emergency meeting, but it wouldn't start. Then I found Yellow's body, and it wouldn't let me report it. It was so annoying since I was so close to victory, because we were almost done with tasks, but, well, I had to leave. So at the beginning of this match, I see black in a wall, which I assume is just some kind of glitch where I could see ghosts or something, but then a meeting gets called, and I get frozen. And for some reason, I get voted off. So apparently Cyan accused me, so when we get back to the lobby, I ask him why, but the game started so quickly he couldn't answer. Then when I start the emergency meeting, I ask Cyan why he voted me out, then he just says that I'm mad at him, and then they vote me off. Next game, Cyan kills right in front of me, probably trying to frame me, but someone leaves and he ends up winning. So I ask Cyan why he hates me, because he accuses me of nothing, says I'm mad when I'm not, and tries to frame me for his murder. Then when trying to do card swipe, a meeting gets called, and I get frozen again, and of course, they decide to vote me out. Then I realize Science also goes, go to ask a question, but my game freezes because there's another meeting. Ugh. Then we can talk again, he says that he doesn't hate me, and then back in the lobby, I get a little angry. But then later I report Lime's body, and Cyan says for people to be nice to me. At the time, I thought Cyan hated me, but looking back, he was just playing the game, and I got a little too competitive and a little too annoyed. Sorry, Cyan. Okay, so I think I found a cheater. Hello everybody. So imposters need to be more careful. So I'll do it in a while. So here I almost win as imposter without killing a single person. So I don't know if this was luck or skill. It's come to my attention that I say the word so too much. Is that a problem? So, I was playing Slime Rancher, which I don't do often, so I don't know a lot about the game. Can someone please explain to me how this happened? It's happened multiple times. I don't know why. I don't know what triggers it. If you do know, please tell me. As expected. Okay, what is Lime doing? Is he watching Vent? Okay, I'm gonna ask Lime. He might be safe if he's just looking at Vent, but I want to make sure. I don't want to just assume he's safe or whatever. Is that sus? He might just be a little kid. I don't know. Okay, Black is just focused on Lime for some reason, and I immediately sus him. Wow! Wow! Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh, I almost got voted out. Hooray! Why is the genius? I'm not genius. That was just luck. Roommate again. Whoa, Red. What are you up to? Oh, that was quick. What? If you say an electrical, I will be so... Oh my goodness. Okay. I'm like 80% sure. Plus, you always look sus if you report a body this early in the game. Interesting. I still think it's purple. It was like, that was too perfect. The doors closed and then he reported. He would have closed the doors before he killed them. And if he did that, the only way purple would have been there to report the body is if he was in the room. And if he was in the room, he would have saw the killer. But if he didn't see the killer, he must have been the killer. Pink. No, it's not pink. Why do you think... Is it pink? I'm voting black. Oh no, did I make a mistake? I probably made a mistake. Please. I made a mistake. I knew it. Hello, Purple. Why are you taking so long to divert power? Oh, you're so sus. That is so sus. Purple, what are you... I'm going to call a meeting. If he's just doing divert power this long, I have no idea what he's doing. He could have been doing download, but that still doesn't take that long. It takes like, what, 10 seconds or something? Okay, Brown says that they took too long, but he doesn't think it's them. But he thinks it's orange and blue. Why? I'll skip, just in case, because I don't like voting people out if I'm not sure. I need to keep an eye on purple. So, purple, orange, and blue were the three sussed at the moment. I says purple. Blue, I think his color was. I have a terrible memory. Blue, sussed, orange, and never mind. So I got this comment, and I really want to explain what happened. So here's the clip without any editing. Hello, Purple. Why are you taking so long to divert power? Oh, you're so sus. That is so sus. Purple, what are you... I'm going to call a meeting. So I hope that clears things up. I just edited out the part where Yellow walked in because it wasn't very entertaining. And of course, I gotta keep these under a minute. So hopefully that explains everything. Please. Come on. Please. Ugh. Oh, black. Wow. That was obvious. Well, that was easy. What? Okay, then that's the easy game. Yep, pretty easy. So this game started just like an average game of Among Us. I was doing tasks, watching people do visuals, and keeping an eye on people I thought were suspicious. Then while walking through cafe, I see that Green is AFK and just make a mental note. But then I go back to just doing tasks. But when White calls an emergency meeting, I look and see that no one has died. So I thought, why wouldn't the imposter kill someone? And then I remembered Green is AFK. So I say I think it's Green, and White agrees. Black thought we were bullying him for being AFK, but I actually gave reason and he seemed to understand. But what I found weird was Green never said anything in chat, but he did vote for Black, so he wasn't always AFK. But of course we voted him out, he was imposter, and we won. So this is one of the most humbling games I've ever been in. So as you can see, I just was in storage, walked past Pink, walked into nap, and then a body gets reported. So Yellow said it was in medbay, and then a couple people accused me. I asked why, and Blue said it was because I was coming from that area. I told them I wasn't, and that Pink could vouch for me, but by then they had already convinced everyone. So, after they voted me out and the game ended, back in the lobby, I wanted to know what I was doing that made me so suspicious. But then Yellow said they should apologize to me, and one by one, every single one of them apologized to me for playing the game. Like, I wasn't mad, I just wanted to know what I was doing that made me so suspicious, but they just apologized anyway. That's so nice. So I thought of this Among Us challenge, where you have to be imposter and kill the crewmates in a certain order to win, and you cannot kill them out of that order. So I'm playing on Mirror XQ because it's best for the imposter, and only one imposter so that I know exactly who I've killed. So after I get imposter and learn into the game, I realized that there's a Pink, and I completely forgot about Pink, so I just quickly edited that in there. Then I vented react with Orange in the next room, hoping that he didn't see me. Then I vented around for a while, looking for a good place to kill Pink because they were on the top of my list, and eventually I found them right inside Reactor. But Red was there, and I wanted to risk it, so I got out and killed them, hoping Red didn't see me. After he reported the body, he said something in a different language that I had no idea what he was saying, but after the game ended, I decided to Google Translate it, and I still have no idea what he's saying. Then Orange says to me, but at the time I didn't know that's what he said, and I'm guessing he probably saw me vent earlier. Red, of course, agrees, and I get voted out. And keep in mind, this was an English lobby. I have no idea what they were doing. So while O2 was going off, I walked by and saw that Green was fixing it, and I decided to just wait to see if he was actually going to fix it or was faking it. But then Cyan comes up and was going to fix it as well. So I decided to walk around the corner to see if one of them was going to die, and then I knew who the imposter was, but neither of them died. So I decided to fix it myself because they weren't doing it. But then I became really sus of both of them, since why would they be faking the task and not actually do it? We could have died. But Cyan gets clear when, he dies. But then while in a meeting, someone leaves, I checked to see who it was, and it was Green. That clears both Green and Cyan. I have no clue what they were doing. Oh, and if you were wondering, we won when Red left the game, so he was probably imposter, not Green or Cyan, so I still have no idea what they were doing. This is just a random thing I had an idea of. I want you guys to be the detective. This is just a video in Among Us, and I want you to figure out who the imposter is. Right here, someone dies. Who killed them? Welcome to another episode of Killing by Color, which is the challenge I came up with a few days ago. So first, I see Pink going into cafeteria. I vent out, kill them, and try to vent away as fast as I possibly can. But now I don't remember who my next target is because I don't remember what colors are in the game, so I need to figure that out. So first of all, I go around looking for a red since he would be my next target. But then someone discovers Pink's body. Now I get to see exactly who's in the game, so out of this list, my next victim should be Blue. So Black clears Purple, and then Purple clears Black. But Blue says something in a different language, and I had no idea what he was saying, but after the game ended, I decided to Google Translate it, and this is what he said. But then during the game, Black says he's going to Google Translate it, then tells approximately what it is with terrible spelling. So what he said is it's either purple or white, and since Black already cleared Purple, we decided to vote out White, and of course, he was an imposter. But after the meeting, I decided to kill Blue right in cafeteria because everyone just left. I thought it'd be White before they came back, but of course, Black comes back sooner than I thought and reports the body. So, since him and Purple had already cleared each other, they knew exactly who it was, so I didn't even try to hide it and just said it was me. They voted me out, and of course, another defeat. Welcome to episode 2 of Find the Imposter. You have to pay very close attention to find it in this one, because it's much harder than the original. He's so hidden, I bet none of you will find it. Maybe one or two, but most of you won't. But I do challenge you, if you can figure it out, please let me know in the comments. But this is going to be insanely difficult for you to figure out. Hello! Today we have this, the Among Us detector thing. Okay, in a game. This is everyone. Oh wait. Oh no, who's leaving? I think Pink is safe. I'm gonna drag him to the innocent. Oh, this is so cool. Pink and Brown are in there together. If one of them dies, we'll know who it is. Bam. No. Pink and Brown are still here. Okay, I think Brown is safe. That's not Brown. Bam, okay. He did not fake trash. You liar. I'm gonna think Green is safe. Okay, Red said he's done his tasks. Check. Stop accusing Red, please. So I'm starting to sus Green, but he's on my he's on my innocence list. What? Green goes on my suspect list. White. I says white. Bam. That means yellow's the only one on my list. If this works, I'm gonna have this Among Us website up like whenever I play Among Us. Yes, it worked. Only the 4 of us. There's no point in doing the tasks because there's no way we can finish it before the imposter wins. Red's on cameras. Okay. Now let's go check. See if we find a body. If we do, then it's probably brown or blue. Ooh. Doors are closed and electric. Oh no, is it red? Oh no. It's red. It's red. How is it me? How is it me? I must know. You think I vented to medbay? I can't believe this. I can't believe this. Blue. Were you joking? Are you third imposter or are you an idiot? I think you're an idiot. Your name is Idiot. You're intending to be stupid, aren't you? I'm done with this. That's stupid lobby. Today I tried killing by color again, but there was a problem. So first I was trying to find a good place to kill Pink, but they're always around crewmates. Then I do a risky event in the middle of the hallway and try to find Pink. When I find them, they're still around players and there's not a good place to kill them. However, eventually I did get my chance, killed Pink, and no one saw me. However, when the body was awarded, everyone was saying who they thought was sus, but White said it was me because that was their bestie. And they were persistent, they were sure that it was me. But of course I forget to vote and I lose with only 2 votes. After the game ended, I immediately accused them of cheating because they even said that they were best friends. But in the next game, Pink is imposter and they decide to kill me right in front of Purple. So of course, Purple blames Pink, but since Pink has White on their side, they tie and no one gets voted out. A little while later, Purple dies and he tells me in chat that he is host and can ban them for cheating. But after we lose, because of course we're gonna lose, justice gets served. So, when playing Among Us, you have to remember everything. Like here, where I leave Pink and Yellow alone. I leave, come back, and then Yellow is dead. Of course, you can guess who the imposter was. So it's just a quick and easy game to show you guys that if you remember as much as you can win really easily. So here's my 4th attempt trying kill by color, and as usual, these things always run into problems. So right here, I kill Pink and then vent away. After a while, when no one's reported the body, I go back and report it myself. So I sit at the bottom of a cafe, and they start speaking Spanish. I don't speak Spanish, so I just do what anyone would do, and leave the game. Problem is, it was an English lobby. Really? Like, I can understand someone making a mistake, but I've seen multiple English-Spanish lobbies. Please just stop. So me and my partner walk into admin, and he kills Yellow. I realize I still have my kill, look outside to see if there's anyone to kill. There isn't, so I just go ahead and vent. So I look around for wondering where to get out, and then I pass White. It's not too long later that White calls an emergency meeting. So White says he saw me vent. I say I didn't, and then I ask where he saw me, since he wasn't there when I vented in, and I did never vent out. He avoids the question and just says that it's me. I say if he doesn't give an answer, he's lying. And of course, everyone believes him and just votes me out. But then later, White dies, so I ask him again, where did he see me? He never answers the question, and then the game ends. So, I did not realize this was the problem, but I was just reading some old comments and saw that people were having trouble joining the Discord, because I did it wrong, so I fixed it. You can join now. Sorry if that was causing trouble. So this just shows my stupidity. Purple says that there was a body in electrical. Lime says he saw Green standing over the vent in medbay, which means he could have killed and then vented away. Then later, Brown and I walk up upon Lime's body in navigation. Then Green says he's an admin, which seems suspicious, because there's a vent not that far away from navigation that leads to admin. So I say he's sus and then give my reason for it. But then Pink says that they are safe because he saw them do scan. I then retract my statement since, oh well, it can't be Green, he did scan. But then a little while later, the game ends and it was Pink and Green. I had completely forgotten there were 2 imposters, and that's what led to our loss. So as you can see, there's blue. Go a little bit down, there's orange. Go into the door, there's blue coming down, and then red comes in. The problem is then when the door closes, I wait, red and blue come out, I go up, and guess what? I see orange's dead body. Now out of red and blue, I think red is more sus, so I blame him. And blue agrees. Then red lies about me, which makes him even more sus, so we vote him out. And of course, he's not imposter. So I call emergency meeting and claim that it's blue because, well, who else could have killed orange? But of course, blue denies it. And then we vote him out and he's also not imposter. So now I have no idea who it could possibly be, and for some reason, it ends up being purple. Well played, purple. You tricked me. So here's something I do in Among Us that you might also want to do. Whenever sabotage occurs and you're nowhere near it, just go do your task. It doesn't really matter. Because there's probably going to be someone on the other side of the ship already there fixing it. There's no point in you running across when it's probably going to be fixed when you get there. But sometimes the people on that side don't want to fix it, or there's no one on that side to fix it. So you should always set yourself a time, say at 15 seconds where you're like, well, now I'm going to go, because no one else has fixed it by now, I should probably go fix it myself. Of course, you need to take into account how fast you move and how far away you are from the sabotage so that you have enough time to get there. This one technique can take you a lot of time because you don't want to not go there and die, but you also don't want to waste time going there when someone else is going to fix it. This is what I do, this is what you should do, because it's really useful. So, I walk into electrical and see blue and purple. Then, I walk around a little bit, doing a couple tasks, and then the light goes out. I walk down to go fix it and see green walking out from the right. I walk up and see blue's body, so now it says purple and green. I sussed purple a little more since I knew for a fact he'd been back there, but I also thought it might have been green. But then brown says dark green is safe, so then I'm pretty sure it's purple. So I give my reasoning for why I think it's purple, so we vote him out, and of course, I'm right. But then later, white kills me, and not too long after that, green just walks past my dead body without reporting it. What? Oh, and by the way, there were only 2 imposters, and neither of them were green, so I don't know what he was doing. So, Cyan calls a meeting and claims that it's Black. Why? Well, because Cyan says that he saw him vent. So we vote off Black, and of course, he's innocent. So now we're prepared to call a meeting and vote off Cyan because he lied about Black. But then I see Cyan and Green walk to the left. So, when I call a meeting, I see that Cyan is dead. And since I saw him walk off to the left with Green, I accuse Green. Some people thought Cyan since, well, he lied, but I informed them that Cyan was dead, and it's probably Green. Green said I had no proof, and was sus because I was calling out for no reason. But I had a reason, so we voted him off, and of course, I was right. Just goes to show I'm always right. At the beginning of this game, Orange is doing shields, but it's not lighting up, which makes me really sus of him. But visuals might be off, so I decide to ask at the meeting. But everyone ignores me, and Green asks White a question. People apparently don't like Green, ask my question again, still no answers, and they just vote off Green for some reason. Later, White calls a meeting and claims that Purple vented, so we vote him off, and he's innocent. So now I called a meeting because I sussed White, because Green has sussed him, and he lied about Purple. A few people agree with me until we realize White is dead, so I correct myself. Then Pink blames Orange, but then I get voted out for some reason. I don't know why. Oh, and you wanna know who the imposter was? Oh yeah, it was Orange. You know, the person I suspected in the beginning. So first I see Red doing asteroids, and then a body gets reported. Brown says blue, and blue says pink, and we vote off blue when he was imposter. Purple and I watch each other scan, and then I go into electrical, do my tasks, and see if anyone dies. I'm showing you all this because I want you to figure out who the imposter is, and I want you to know everything that I knew in the meeting. So Brown calls emergency meeting and says White, but it also might be Cyan, and Cyan says that Purple is safe, and then we tie. So, then I pass Red in Cafe, heading on to admin to do my task. After I do my download, I turn around and head back up, and then I see Red's body. Question for you guys is, who killed him? Here I see Orange at Shields. I walk away, walk back, and now Shields are complete, so I know Orange is safe. But, after the meeting, I decide to go to the left and do some tasks. In there, I see Purple in Reactor and Pink in Security. A little while later, a body gets reported, apparently in storage. This means I know Pink and Purple are both safe. Then the next round, me and Yellow walk down to security, and then not too long later, a body gets reported, so I know Yellow is safe, because he was with me almost the entire round. There was only 5 people left. Orange to Shields, Pink was away from the body last round, and Yellow was with me this round, which only leaves Blue. So I say I think it's Blue, and give my reasoning for why everyone else is safe except Blue. Of course, I'm very convincing, and we vote off Blue, and win. Also, Pink saw him kill, which means that detective work was almost completely pointless, but still, I feel smart. So, I'm imposter and head up into electrical, and my partner vents in front of Green, me, and maybe Lime. Green goes to call a meeting, but a body gets reported. Greens asks who vented because he saw it move, and I try to say I saw it, but I actually didn't want to say who it was because, well, what if they didn't see? I didn't want to throw Pink under the bus. Green says he saw but didn't say who it is, and then I try to give an excuse to why I saw the vent open but didn't know who it was. Lime was also there, so I asked him, and he said he thought it was green, so no one knew that it was Pink. And then I realized Pink left. That's why they vented, because they didn't really care if they were caught, because they were leaving. Oh, and I lost that game if you were wondering. Okay, so here's how it's gonna be attached here, and then I'm gonna build out, I'm terrible at everything. Okay, this is fine. Guys, I have just realized that I've been a moron. I've built the bridge out here, broke it all down, and I just realized I could have just built up from the floor. This is the bad part. Oh my, it was really not gonna start over. We need as many skeletons as we can get. Booyah. More bones. There. He didn't drop a single bone. Really? You're kidding. This sucks. Guys, I have one bone, and there's a dog right here. The question is, do I try to tame it, or do I save my bone? You suck. I like it. Okay, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next episode. Goodbye. After a while, I finally get imposter, but not too long after the game starts, a body gets reported without me killing anyone. I don't say much during the meeting, but safe to say, no one sussed me or my partner. Then we get a quick double kill in weapons. Then I watch Red do trash, waiting for my kill cooldown to finish, and when it lowers to 0, I kill him, and we win.
I wonder how, I wonder why, yes.
So here is not what to do as imposter. So, right here, Black does trash, making him safe. So when he calls a meeting and says that Purple's sus, we believe him. Of course, he gives his reasoning behind it, but then Red defends Purple, which is sus because when we vote off Purple, he's imposter. So I call a emergency meeting, and then I say, it's probably Red. Red asks how, I give my reasoning, and Red says that he thought he was innocent because he didn't kill him. And I say the reason Purple didn't kill him was because he can't, because they're both imposters. So we vote off Red, and of course, we win. So, I'm in upper engine, walk down, and see Red walk out of security, right before a body gets reported, and Black claims it was an electrical. And then I say it's probably Red, since he walked out of security, which has a vent connected to electrical. Now, this usually wouldn't mean that I would sus someone and kick them out, because, well, it's not that much information, but we only had 4 people left, and one of them had to be imposter, obviously. So I just took my chances and voted off Red, because we had to vote someone soon, and Red was the most sus. And I was right.
Head in, stay frosty. 5 rounds down, 1 more, we got the win.
So, White, Purple, and I go into weapons, and I go down to do a task. And then when I finish, Purple is just standing there. I don't know what he's doing. So I just keep an eye on him since he wasn't doing anything and was just acting sus. So White goes back up to weapons, Purple follows me for a bit, and then just stands in weapons for a while. I had no idea what was happening. The weirdest part, though, is that he tries to do asteroids, but nothing's happening. So I think, whoa, he's faking it. He must be imposter because visual tasks are on. So I call a meeting, and of course, I say it's Purple. So I give my reasoning for it, but then Black informs me that he left. I mean, he might have lagged out, but that doesn't explain why he was acting so sus. Purple, if you're watching this, please tell me what you were doing. So, first I see Blue doing trash, and then he walks to the left, and White follows. Not too long later, I follow, and of course I see Blue's body, which makes White really sus. So I tell everyone. I give my reasoning behind it, and Black asks if I have visual tasks. I understand why, because there's only 3 people left, and if he voted out the wrong person, he would have lost. So I say I have trash, and that we can skip and come watch me, and he says he'll skip. Now I'm getting a little worried, because I was thinking that White might be able to kill one of us before we can do trash and call an emergency meeting, which would make us lose. But then Black pulls an Uno reverse card and says, JK, and they vote off White and kick him out. Black, that was hilarious. So, I'm an admin and just stand next to White, but don't kill him. I could have killed him, but I didn't, and here's why. Near the end of the match, when there's only 4 people left, I kill Blue right in front of Black and self-report. And I immediately blame Black, and he blames me. But White blames Black because he trusted me because I didn't kill him earlier. But then Black rage quits, leaves the game, and I win. So as imposter, I go to fix reactor because if I fix it, I become less sus. But then I see Purple come up to fix it, so I stop letting him fix it instead. Now I could kill Purple here, but I decided not to because the timer was almost out and I decided to let that run down instead. So neither Black nor White actually fix anything and the timer just runs out and I win. And I kill White at the very end just for fun, because why not? And that just goes to show, just because you can kill somebody doesn't mean you should, because if I killed Purple there, Black would have reported the body and I would have lost. But instead, I didn't kill him, let the timer run out, and won. So, after the game started, I walked down and see Blue and Red in admin. Then, I walked in a big circle all the way around, and when I get back, Blue is dead and the vent opens. In the meeting, Lime says red, which convinces me even more that it's red, so that's what I say. Then, Red just gives some excuse, and Lime even has evidence to say that Red is lying. So, we vote off Red, and I was expecting this to be a really easy win. But then, it says we lost. Apparently. So, right here, while I'm doing a task, I see White walk down past navigation. A little while later, he walks back up. A little while later, he walks back down. Then, I go walk around for a bit, walk down, see Brown walk up, then White do a little dance, and then go up and follow Brown. Now, I'm really sus of White. But then I see Red faking a visual task for some reason, so I decided to call a meeting. So I say White sus, and as I was typing out that Red is also sus, Brown already says it for me, and then we realize Red's left. So I just stick with White sus, and then we skip. Well, tie. Then later I see Black and White in med, then Brown walks down, and White walks out and to the right. Then when he walks to the right even further, I follow shortly behind, and then I see a dead body, and report it. So I say Black and Brown are near med, and I saw White go to weapons, and now Lime is dead near nav. Black and Brown claim they were in med, but then White claims he's in security. Of course, I know he wasn't, and I also know that Brown can vouch since he saw him go to the right. So, we vote him off, and we win. Oh my goodness. So I logged on, and here it is, season 2. I've just logged on. Like I said, I haven't done anything. I don't know what anything is. Okay, what do we got? Oh, nothing's here. Go back through. Go back through. Okay. Hi. What on earth? What are you? Oh. You are awesome. Please don't hurt me. What the heck is this? Oh, that was almost deadly. Oh, guys, I don't know if I showed you, but I figured out that there are dollar bills. I'm pretty sure something got stolen. So, what I'm gonna do, and I hope no one on the server watches my videos, because I'm just gonna do that. Goodbye.
Right here, I see Red do trash. Then later, White calls a meeting. Then I know there's only 4 people alive, and I know that Red is safe, and White is probably safe since he called a meeting, and M's usually don't do that. So then I start to sus Blue. Then White says he has trash, which gives me more reason to think he's innocent, and Blue says how, because he hadn't even seen me the whole game. I give my reasoning for thinking it's Blue, then White says that we should just skip, so we end up skipping. So we're waiting for White to do trash, and I decide to leave since there's no point in me staying to watch when everyone else was staying and watching, so I just go call a meeting. So Red says White is safe, and now I know 100% that it's Blue. Then Blue says he has scan, which I know is impossible, but White says okay, White skips, me and Red vote Blue, and we end up tying. Then when we head to medbay, instead of doing a scan like we expected, he called the sabotage. Who could have guessed? After fixing the sabotage in admin, I go to O2 and see the doors closed and get worried. But when I go down, Red and White are both safe, so I go and call a meeting. So I then ask if we can finally vote Blue. Blue then blames me, of course, and White is just still trusting Blue. So I skip, and then Blue kills me right in front of White. White finally believes me, we vote off Blue, and we win.
So, this is just a clip of me playing Cake Wars. Yes, Cake Wars, not Bed Wars, because, well, Bed Wars is too laggy. And so far, I'm doing really good. There's only 2 teams left, neither of us have our cake/bed, and I just killed their teammate, so I'm doing pretty good. And I have all the best stuff, so I am ready for battle. So, since I had nothing else to repair, since I was already fully equipped, I ran to the center item, saw him, ate my golden apple because why not, and started the battle. So I just went ham on him, because for some reason, he couldn't hit me. I have no idea why, probably lag, but I did too much damage, he decided to end a pearl away. But he was too far ahead of me, so I ended pearl to him, and for some reason I landed just perfectly to miss the bridge and fall to my death. Yeah, you can guess how happy I was. So, right after this game starts, I go down to admin and see Orange doing card swipe, and I realize we don't have card swipe, so he has to be faking, so I go and call a meeting. I say it's Orange because he faked card swipe. Then Orange says that Red killed. I didn't believe him because the game just started, but we tied and ended up voting no one off. But then I try to call another meeting because I know it's Orange, but then he's following me around the table before I call a meeting. So then I say it's Orange again because he faked card swipe, but I also say because he chased me around the table and because he lied about Red. Orange says that if it was him, he would have killed me at the table, but I say that he wouldn't have because Green was watching. Then Green says it's dumb to vote on 4, and I say it's not dumb if you're sure. And we end up tying again. So then a little while later, Orange calls a meeting, which I thought was weird, and then I realized he left. And since he said Red killed, I said that we should probably vote Red since who else would we vote? And it was 3 and we had to vote someone. So we voted off Red, and for some reason we won. What? So, I'm in electrical with Cyan, I'm about to kill him, but my partner comes and kills him immediately, so I run down, kill Pink, and then leave and vent. But then the body gets reported immediately, and no one says me or my partner. Then I'll kill White via vent kill, and then the body gets reported. Then yellow says Brown or me, and since Brown had trash, we decided to skip and go watch him. So then on the way to storage, I locked the doors so some people couldn't get through, but most people did. Then we watch Brown do trash. Then on the way up, I close the doors to the cafeteria, and when we walk up there, we can't get to the button, and I just wait for my kill cooldown to lower, kill them, and of course win. Hey, so I have some bad news. I'm going to stop uploading TikToks because it just takes too much time out of my day. I'm not really happy with it, so I want to spend more time making content I like my YouTube. So you can click the icon right there, and see my YouTube if you want to see the content I'm making. But I'm gonna stop making content here. Sorry if you liked it, but I'm gonna be stopping. So yeah, I'm sorry, I guess, but it's what I want to do, and this is about having fun. So I'm not having fun making it, so I'm gonna stop.